The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. To the air, it's Carr. Grabbed over the middle, it's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical.
There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative. And they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Hits the afterburners. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, a big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Across the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
They'll give it to him again. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Mack. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Arkansas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Hugh did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds his tight end. Past the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's caught. It's Haynes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to pass, it's Carr. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the lone running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore, coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these. They're just weapons of mass destruction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Now they'll try the right side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Back to throw. It's Carr. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. On the run, it's Haynes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The hand to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arkansas! He got a step and just dusted the field.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Escapes the pressure going right. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double-team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
This defense has them them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back to throw, it's Carr. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Handoff from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Made it harder on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. On the move. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And another big run. There is nothing more frustrating as a defensive guy trying to stop a guy that you just can't bottle up. You can't get him to the ground. He continues to make big play.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And that one will give them the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker. It's Haynes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Carr. Under fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking left. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hooks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Trying play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man on the left. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Release to the back. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Runs ahead and powers its way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. And now the hit knocks it loose. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play, they hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Snagged on the outside, it's Moore. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Moving out of the pocket. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Creates a little space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Fires to the big fella. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Gets it out fast. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Now on the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. He just about put this game away if you've been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open...
He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
We've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.